I'm not sure what kind of berries these are, but we're going to pretend they are mistletoe or holly. I hope through December that you can take some time to do some things that you enjoy, even if they are work. One of the things that I love are my oil lamps. I have several of them. I have some at our cabin that's on our property. I have some here at the house. I like to light them when we have company. It just creates an ambiance, and my kids enjoy them. I also light them in the evenings on cold fall nights and winter nights. I just love the way they make the house feel cozy, even if it's chilly. So today I am refilling my lamps. I know they are old-fashioned, but I just love them. Do you have any oil lamps of your own? And if you do you use them? I have to really watch myself because if I see these on sale at a thrift store, I want to get more, but I do not need any more. I have at least 4 or 5 of them, maybe 6, and I just absolutely love the way they make me automatically feel relaxed. And I think through December, when things are rushed, we need things that help us feel like we can slow down, like we can take a breath, like we can enjoy the festivities around us without having to be stressed and rushed and miss out on some of these things that make us feel like it's Christmas. When I was growing up in the 60s and 70s, we didn't have candles. When the lights would go out in the country, we had oil lamps. And when I look back at that, they just made so much more sense. They were safer, they were easier to access, you knew where they were easier to light, in my opinion. They didn't put off the fragrance that can affect allergies, and they lit up a lot bigger space. So I grew up with these, and they just take me back to that feeling of home. So I used a little trick that my dad used to use, and I used to think it was kind of lazy, but now I think it's kind of smart. I left this tree decorated and just put a trash bag over it and tied it underneath. So then when I wanted to pull it out, all I had to do was take the trash bag off, straighten out the branches, make sure that the ornaments were placed where they should have been, and just leave it the way it was. I didn't have to do anything extra to it unless I wanted to. This is how my dad decorated his larger Christmas tree. When he was older, in his later years, he just put a trash bag over it and stored it like that. I'm also going to do a little bit of Christmas wrapping today. That is something that I do every day when I have some unwrapped gifts through December to try to stay on top of it. I have a really large family. I have 6 grown children, 6 sons and daughters-in-law, and 14 grandchildren. So wrapping is a big part of my December. I do enjoy wrapping, but I try to break it up so that it isn't too much on any certain given days. This paper right here that I'm using to wrap with was given to me from donations to the Humane Society. It actually says Humane Society on the inside of the paper, and the outside shows Christmas puppies. It's now evening and I've lit my oil lamps, and it's time to just sit down and relax with a cat on my lap and a cozy blanket. I hope that this video has brought you some peace and comfort, and I would love for you to share some of the things that you enjoy about the holiday or the winter season that makes it feel like Christmas and home. Apparently, someone wanted to be the star of the show, and I feel kind of bad because I blamed Fluff for this, and when I watched the video, it was all Yogi every single time.